So guys, back with another YouTube video, man. We getting right into it, man. Another Bible study. Still in Job, because that's where I'm at. This is, how I say it, this is God's game plan for the wicked. For the wicked people who are just not living their lives right. So this is a whole game plan. So I'm going to read you guys Job 24 through 29. So it says, don't you even know the basics, how things have been since the earliest days, when Adam and Eve were first placed on earth? The good times of the wicked are short-lived. Godless joy is only momentary. The evil might become world famous, strutting at the head of the celebrity parade, but still end up in a pile of dung. Acquaintances look at them with disgust and say, "What's that?" They fly off a dream that can't be remembered, like a shadowy illusion that vanishes in the light. Though once notorious public figures, now they're nobodies, unnoticed whether they come or go. Their children will go begging on Skid Row, and they'll have to give back their ill-gotten gain. Right in prime of life, and youthful, vigorous they die. They savor evil as a delicacy, roll it around their tongues, prolong the flavor, and diligence in decadence. I don't know that word. I'm gonna be real with you. Real garments of evil. But when they get stomach cramps, a bad case of food poisoning, they gag on the rich food. God makes them vomit it up. They gorge on evil, make a diet of that poison, a deadly diet, and it kills them. No quiet picnics for them besides gentle streams of fresh baked bread and cheese and tall, cool drinks. They spit out their food half chewed, unable to relax and enjoy anything they've worked for. And why? Because they exploited the poor and took what never belonged to them. Such God-denying people are never content with what they have and who they are. Their greed drives them relentlessly. They plunder everything. They can't hold on to any of it. Just when they think they have it all, disaster strikes. They're served up a plate full of misery. When they filled their bellies with that, God gives them a taste of anger, and they get to chew on that for a while. A taste of his anger, and they get to chew on that for a while as they run for their lives. From one disaster, they smack into another. They're knocked around from pillar to post, beaten to within an inch of their lives. They're trapped in the house of horrors and see their loot disappear down a black hole. Their lives are a total loss, not a penny to their name, not as much as a bean. God will strip them of their sin-soaked clothes and hang their dirty laundry out for all to see. Life is a complete wipeout for them. Nothing surviving God's wrath. That's God's blueprint for the wicked and what they have to look forward to. And that's pretty simple, man. If your life is not right with God right now, it needs to get right. Because a life without God is, honestly, is one of the most horrible things that you can do, bro. Like, you feel so at peace. You're not at peace at all, because peace comes from God. So you're not at peace. You have to fake a smile all the time. That's not a life of God. When you ask for things from God, God will give it to you. God will give you peace. He will give you joy. I don't ask God for happiness, and the reason why I don't ask God for happiness is because happiness is temporary. You can be happy about something for a little bit. I ask God for joy, because joy is from God, and it's going to stay there. So a lot of the stuff that you guys are going through who are not fully committed to God right now, it's because that you haven't made that commitment. People think that being a Christian, and I don't want to label as a Christian. I don't like labeling myself as a Christian. I like labeling myself as a Jesus follower. But that's besides the point. People think that a life following Jesus or being a Christian is just all butterflies, and it's not. But I can tell you now that it's not going to be as hard as the life without God. Having God on your side is going to be easier than having God not on your side. Dealing with the things that you're going through without God is going to be way harder than just inviting God in, man, making that full commitment. And like I said, man, just start by reading a chapter a day, man. Like making some time with God, just making some time. That shows in a relationship, that shows that that person is important to you when you make time out of your day to talk to that person. It's